Hi, guys. It's Candace Dillard Bassett from The Real Housewives of Potomac, and you're watching The Reality Rundown.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Talk. This is me. You already know who it is. House Mother Wellington on the mic. And I'm here with my co-host. Hi, Raymond.
You already know who I am. Act like it.
Period. Oh my God. So last week's
He
episode.
is in that nose. I know that's right.
I'm so sorry. Last week's episode, we crowned season 14 winner. And that was so exciting. Congratulations to
I
Willow
wouldn't say like
Pill.
exciting, but that was a moment. Justice for Camden.
Justice for Camden, of course. We know. Oh my God, justice for Camden. But we decided to go back into history.
Right.
Because if we have to wait 20 days for All Star 7 to come out, we still need to come on the pod and figure out what to do for our listeners because we're not going to go dark for 20 days.
Exactly. In order to move forward, we have to look back.
We have to look back. That was very well said. And so we decided to go back into season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race and recap episode by episode the first season of Drag Race history.
Doing the work so y'all don't have to.
So y'all don't literally. So make sure that you guys join our recap starting today. Every week we're gonna recap every episode of season 1 and give it to you guys in a short, fun way.
And let's just get chatty.
Right. So episode 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
I will say, what a way to like initiate, like to be a pilot episode and set the stage for the rest of his life and the career that is Drag Race. Wow.
I love the fact that episode 1 started with like a little like bio like monologue of Ru. Like
it gave like National Geographic when they do like history lessons.
Yeah.
It was very that. She was eating it.
Right.
What happened to her? She used to eat it the fuck
She was that
down.
girl. She was that girl for sure. Yes. And yeah, so episode 1 started with that little monologue by RuPaul, and the queen started rolling in. The original song, it's like a little bit different too. The RuPaul's Drag Race, Start Your Engine, is a little bit more like retro, which I don't hate. It's like very original.
I always forget that it used to be like 2 seasons ago. May the best woman win. And then now it's then now it's Drag Race, like the drag queen with the best drag queen. So I was like listening to it, I was like, I forgot that this was the song that we've gone that far.
First let's talk about the workroom. This workroom is like in the middle of a set. Like it's not even like a full workroom. It's like
it's 4 walls.
It's 4 walls in the middle of a set. With a little bit like
with racks. Like, were they even stations for the?
The girls were in the trenches,
literally, but they were living. They walked in. They walked in and was like, "Hello."
No, they literally walked in. Like, I'm trying to like put myself in their shoes as I'm watching this, and they're literally walking in like, "This is it. Like, this is
Hollywood.
Like, this is that girl. Like." Wow, how different are times? Like so little and they were so happy.
I also want to know who the hell convinced RuPaul to put that filter all over the whole like.
Oh right.
See, like, why was that a thing?
It was very weird. I feel like it went with the times though. So like I'm not surprised of.
I remember when it used to come on like Logo, because I used to go to Logo like back and forth quickly because I love that gay shit, but I was young and I didn't want to get and clocked or anything. But I remember that whenever I would go to Logo and RuPaul's Drag Race was on, I thought that it was porn because it had that filter. So whenever I saw that it was on, I would always change it. So when I first got into like officially Drag Race during the pandemic, Um, Also, no one clocked me. Like, yes, I watched it during the pandemic, but like, fight me, I know everything. Um,
Who cares?
I'm just saying because people want to say
I wish a bitch would.
I
And what?
check me, but who gonna check me? But no, yeah. So whenever when I was like in high school, I think I want to say I used to change it because I used to get scared because that shit freaked me out. I thought only porn had that whole thing, so I don't know why he thought that was giving. I
Mhm.
don't know, but yeah. Nonetheless,
Nonetheless, they still prevailed, and the first queen to walk in is Miss Chanel.
Miss
Oh
Chanel,
my God, Miss Chanel walks in with this look. This is a look.
right, right. Remember that?
This the pants, how the ass is out. Like this is a look.
And I love when they go to the photo shoot portion, RuPaul
Mhm.
goes to her like, "You're missing half of your wardrobe." She was like, "Yeah, it was half off. I couldn't pass it up." Like the banter at that stage in the game, I could
She looked
not.
beautiful. She looked beautiful.
Gorgeous. She walked in and she was like, "Yeah, I won." So
No, she looked gorgeous.
I think she's the Barbara
Um,
Streisand um
of
drag. She
drag.
said, "I love that for her." She was
So
good.
another thing that was different that I wanted to point out is that the queens are not entering to intro lines.
Oh no, no.
That was definitely something that came on later.
Yeah, I think it was like
Um,
season 5-ish. Actually, no, I think season 4 was.
I don't even remember, so I'm not even gonna
We're gonna find out.
throw a season out there. But here they're just walking in. Some of the like it's also like weirdly edited because like in some of the for some of the queens you don't see them walking in, they just pop into the scene
Right, right.
like it's weird. So
And their confessionals are weird too because it's like you can tell that. I'm assuming that the way that Drag Race is filmed is like they're like, "What's your confessional look? Keep that bitch in this room, and then whenever we pull you in, like you're wearing that." Or if they do one continuous like confessional thing, the reason I'm saying all this is because right now you can tell when they did a confessional on different days, it's not consecutive. So when the editing is in, they'll have like a black shirt in this confessional and then like a hat on this one, and it's like, oh, when did they watch this? It's kind of gets confusing, and when did the ask this
right,
question, you know?
right.
But now it seems as though either they have the same outfit no matter when they're in doing a
Mhm.
confessional, or they do confessionals like at the end of everything. I don't
That's
know.
like that has been one of my biggest like questions that need answers when it comes to
Right.
drag race production. When I'm putting my producer hat on and I think about shows, I think that the only way that could work is if they were doing like different confessionals but they had to wear the same thing.
Yeah.
But
The
it's
reason
like
I say that
also
is
but also like
because
why?
because I think what they're doing is either the morning of the start of a fresh week, they talk about what happened the last week, or like at the end of the day, they go into the confessional and talk about what happened throughout the day so
No,
that
no,
it's still
no.
fresh.
This is like they produce the whole show and then show it to them.
Oh, okay. So they just do it in one sitting, just watching this whole season, saying all this stuff. Oh,
Well,
wow.
also, I don't know if this is a spoiler alert, but a quick fact is that season one was filmed in a week.
Oh, yeah.
So this was very much like they filmed it, put all of the clips together, and then brought the queens back again for confessionals, showed them episode by episode. Yeah,
Hmm.
because
Interesting.
it was so quick.
Well, if you know,
Um,
comment down below.
right. The next queen that walks in is the first Latina queen to walk into the stage, Nina Flowers. And
Wait.
Miss Nina Flower walks into the workroom looking like
Paint.
a drag queen,
Right.
painted to the gods.
And also like this, I don't even know if you can call it a wig, but this piece of hair that she has on the center of her head is so
Mhm.
perfectly coiffed and just like amazing. Like what?
No, it's
Wow.
she looks amazing. She looks
I love how like
tailored.
the hair is in the middle and then like
Her
the eyeshadow kind of matches
jewelry,
that whole hook.
yeah, yeah, her jewelry is everything. Her mug is
Sharp as fuck.
everything. Like she's very well put together. Like, don't mess with
Right.
Nina. Don't mess with Nina Flowers.
Don't mess with me. Yeah. Also, I
Um,
love that they're introducing themselves. Well, not love. I wouldn't say I love it, but they introduce themselves as like their real
their
names.
real
So
name,
his name
yeah.
was Juan Flowers. It was like my drag name is Nina Flores. Oh no, Juan Flores. My drag name is Nina Flowers. So I'm like, oh, that's nice to see where you got your
Yeah.
drag name from.
I kind of don't like that they say their boy name because
No,
it's
I
like
don't. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I like it when they're like, my name is Silky Nugget. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to see the drag queens, Shay. Um, the third person that walks in is oh my god, this bitch is
The
so
trade of the
beautiful.
season.
Rebecca Glasscock.
The
Oh,
trade.
oh my god, Rebecca Glasscock. Oh my god, Rebecca Glasscock.
I will say that from my recollection, we can unpack it throughout the show, but she gives very much pedestrian and
Oh,
not really drag.
very
Like
much.
I think someone said it to one of the queens this season. They're like, oh, like I don't consider myself a female impersonator. I am a drag queen. Like there's a distinction between the two. Miss Rebecca gives me very much female impersonator though. Like she's definitely a fishy ass queen. Like no one's well, we can clock her as the jawline, but other than that, I would have clocked her.
No, she looks good. I don't
No,
give
she
a
looks
fuck.
good.
Like she's literally
And the
wearing
girls
a
were
$2.
hating on her. The girls were hating on her. They were like, "You got your lips done, right? You
She's
know."
wearing a $2 shirt with some $2 jeans and some hoop earrings and a lacy ass wig, but she looks good as fuck.
She's so
She walked into that workroom like Miss Puerto Rico. Like she looked good. She looked good.
she did. I
Um,
love that look too. That was very much
it was
during that
giving
time. The girls were out here on the streets rocking that little off the shoulder
right.
look.
The fourth queen was our first Asian queen, Angina.
Legend,
Legend Angina, and she walks in as no hair. So
the
that's like
staple.
the staple. Her no wig wearing. What do you think? Angina is like a little firecracker.
I think
Stop,
she's.
stop, 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 stop. Hold on, I need to open the door.
Oh my god, who's there?
Ah,
Child. Wait, this bitch actually ate. How did she even do this?
Man, I be that pretty motherfucker, man. ASAP? Yes, sir. Who are you?
ah. Okay, I'm back.
What happened?
I was opening the door for Eddie.
Oh, okay. That's not giving.
You can say hi.
Oh, can you hear me? I can't stand him. Yes, do homework.
Okay, so we left off at me saying, "What do you
Angina.
think of angina?" and then you saying your response. So, go.
So Angina to me is, I don't know, she fits with this group. Like when she came to All Stars 5, I was like, oh, like I'd love to see you, but I don't think this is your crowd. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like she's cute for her season. I
Right.
think she's a funny ass queen. She Yeah, she's a funny ass queen. She's a
Yeah,
funny queen.
yeah,
She's definitely a comedy queen. I don't
right.
know if she gives fashion, but she's cool.
Fifth is Victoria Porchop Parker.
Me,
The
Victoria.
the
But
Victoria
she ate.
Porchop.
Mama ate. Mama walked
Like
in the room.
she walked in like Cristina. You remember Cristina from like the Spanish channel?
No.
El show de Cristina. You, oh my god, you're so American. Anyways, she looks like this talk show host like back
Let
in
me
the
look it up now.
day that used to do like that she used to host between people that were having relationship problems, whatever. But she looks like the grand dame. She looks like grandma realness. Like
Oh, okay. Yes, yes. I know who you're talking about. Yes, yes.
she looks gorgeous.
El show de Cristina. Yeah, I see it now.
You looked it
Very
up.
that. Yes, very that.
Yes, it's given very that. Oh my god.
She looks like she's about
Um,
to handle the fuck out of my taxes, file these
right,
motherfucking papers away.
right.
She
She's
looks
looking like the headmistress, the principal, the superintendent. Like,
she. Oh my god! You ever saw the memes of like when the principal sits in the class, the back of the class, and it's with all her cleats, and she's like, "Shh."
bleep bleep. Yeah,
Very that. She's gonna very
it's,
that.
it's giving very that. Like she walking around with a bunch of keys.
Like you hear her walking with her little tacos.
um, Pork chop is also iconic for a reason which you will learn later on, but very iconic queen.
Very iconic.
Um, the sixth queen that walks into is
Akasha.
Akasha,
Mhm.
the first black queen to walk into the workroom. What do we think about Akasha?
And well, I was maybe the first black contestant that they gave the villain edit to. If you want to
Right.
unpack that.
Let's unpack that. Let's unpack that. The first person they chose to give the villain edit to was a black queen.
Right.
Her
But I will
story-
say, like, she was a dragon though. Like
she
was kind
was.
of a
Oh
dragon.
no, she was giving Dragonite, but even at that, like,
yeah.
wow.
Right. They didn't let her, but off rip because she was the one asking Miss Glasscock, like, you did your lips, right?
Yeah.
You did your nose. Mm-mm. And then she's like, I'm gonna be a lesbian.
And
She was
Portia
a lesbian
was,
for everybody.
and Portia was not having it with her. She was like, Akasha is mad childish. Like, I'm not fucking with her. Like, Portia is like 47. All of these girls are like 20. Like, she's not with it.
I know. But yeah, she ate too. She was throwing shade at Miss Chanel. He was like, "Oh, I thought that I was gonna be the only one with my ass out, but I guess not. But hers is flabby. Mine is all muscle. It'll move."
No, like, girl, calm down. Oh my.
Unprovoked. Unprovoked. goodness.
So then the seventh queen is Tammy Brown, the
Oh,
first quirky queen of RuPaul's
yes.
Drag Race. She walked so that Sharon Needles could run.
Right. So that Willow
Like,
could catch.
So that, like, she crawled so that Willow Pill can in this day be a queen.
Right. Oh my god. Very
And
much,
walks in with
and-
this green situation, this green dress, a very pedestrian wig, and barely any makeup, but it's giving its time.
But she, I think, looks more like a drag queen than like a female impersonator though, because she has like the overdrawn lips and her weird ass. And then I love that. Yo, this woman is like crazy, a true icon. So because my mom's like, shut the fuck up. Okay, thank you.
Oh.
Another one, thank you. Whatchamacallit, I love that in the workroom while they're talking. What's her name? Nicole?
Tammy Brown.
No, Nicole Glasscock. Is that her first name?
Oh,
Nicole?
Rebecca Glasscock.
Rebecca. She's like, yeah, we were all talking, and every single time I look at Tammy Brown, she'll wink at me. And then they catch it on camera too. She's like, and then Rebecca's like looks away immediately. She's like, oh, she's not looking at me, right? She's like looking away.
Okay.
Tammy Brown's iconic
queen.
Hilarious.
The eighth, borderline insane for sure. The eighth queen that walks in to the workroom is the other trade of the season, Jade.
Oh yes. No, these girls give very much fish.
Girl,
Very okay. Here's the
girl,
problem. Have you seen his nudes? It's
girl.
insane.
No, his nudes are out there.
Child,
Shall
they
send them shits to me.
them shits is up and it's stuck, baby. I'm gonna have to
Because
shoot it away.
Jade was, if it
The
wasn't for
trade. Jade the trade.
Rebecca was giving, but Jade was giving real trade.
Yes. Jade was the trade.
Wow, that man looks good. Oh my god,
So cute. So cute.
so
And it looks
cute.
good in drag too.
Yeah, she looks gorgeous in drag. She gives very, very much
She gives you
puertorriqueña, house mother puertorriqueña, like walking in San Juan, in little San Juan, buying la
yes.
verdura para hacer un arroz con gandule. Like very much that. Very much that. And
Like she gives no combos.
in the photo shoot, she was giving.
Oh, she ate in that photo shoot.
Oh yeah, very much that.
But
The ninth and last queen to walk into the workroom is the first African queen of RuPaul's Drag Race, BB.
Zahara Bonet.
Yeah, I don't know where I got lost in my notes. BB Sahara Bonet. Oh my.
Rolls off the tongue.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Giving Kris Jenner, very much Kris Jenner. Like
She just called the motherfucking manager, and he better have a lot to say to explain to this.
I
woman.
own 25% of this company.
I own all this company, bitch. What are you talking about?
I love the little bob. I love the little scarf. Is giving auntie. Is giving
Very much auntie. She's the one in the
Sunday's
corner reading her
best.
plate, judging
Mhm.
everybody. At
Getting the
end.
tea,
Yeah.
talking shit.
I love that. She ain't make none of the food, but
She's
is
the
disgusted about
aunt.
it.
She's the aunt that is asking you where's your girlfriend at in Thanksgiving. You know, like
And
she's
knowing
that
that you're
aunt. Right, like she's that aunt. Like, where's your little girlfriend? Knowing that you're a little gay boy.
Oh my God.
Rue comes into the screen for the first time. It's so interesting to see how all of the traditions have started. You
Yeah.
know, so like seeing how this episode played out was kind of like nostalgic to me, if I'm being honest. Rue comes on the screen, does her little spiel that she always does after the queens come in. In this season, they call it America's Next Breakthrough Drag Superstar. What a mouthful, Lord
What a
Jesus.
mouthful.
Rue
But it's very
walks
that.
Rue walks in with her little suit, giving very much executive realness. Tells the girls that out of thousands of applicants, those were the
A
nines that,
thousand.
like, girl.
Only two people know what's going on. Calm it down.
No, like, you guys rejected like 5 other people, and that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop making it seem
Also,
like,
the budget only had enough for that ad to be running
right.
on newspaper.
I mean, you never know. Probably they had thousands because also like I don't have coherence of how this show was, like how big the show was in its time.
Right.
But if you actually think about it, this was probably one of the only LGBTQ shows out at that time. So like it was probably very popular. You never know.
It's giving me like 250 applied to the job.
I'm gonna have to do some research and
Right.
get back
Right.
to the podcast with that. The winner receives a Fisher photo spread on Paper Magazine, which was RuPaul's first national cover. A portrait taken by renowned photographer Greg Gorman to be used in the LA iWorks campaign. The winner also is gonna headline the Absolute Vodka Pride Tour across the U.S.
The
And
chokehold that Absolute Vodka had on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh my god, like couldn't breathe, could not breathe. Absolute was legit like promoting. Oh my god, the girls were living off Absolute. And also $20,000 from Absolute and Mag Cosmetics. So with all of those little perks, $20,000. Honestly, for the first season ever, this is not that bad.
Not at all. And you get all that stuff too for the first season.
Right.
$20,000.
You go on tour, you're gonna do a campaign, you're gonna be on paper
And you're gonna
magazine.
go down in history as the first person to
Right,
ever win this whole thing.
right. Um Photographer Mike Ruiz walks in for the first mini challenge of the series, which is a photo shoot outside. The queens are supposed to be washing cars with two models, and they're throwing water on them, getting messy. And that's the first photo shoot, which was kind of like a tradition. If you watch the coming seasons of Drag Race 2, 3, 4, 5, I think they all started with like an active mini challenge,
Yeah, like
whereas
a
like
hokey photo shoot.
yeah, and whereas like in recent times, the mini challenge like they're not that creative anymore with the mini challenges like that.
Right.
So it's cool to see the queens. It was giving very like America's Next Top Model.
Yeah, it was good. I would have literally beat somebody up. You tell me I'm gonna have to get wet after I just did my whole mug, my wig.
Right,
Took me 3 hours to style this bitch, and now you're just gonna wet me.
right.
Get the fuck out my face.
Nina Flowers was giving like she was modeling
No, Nina Flowers, as
down.
we continue to do this, we need to pay close attention to how at times I feel Nina Flowers got overlooked because
Oh my
they were
god,
like she was first, they were not gonna crown her, but Nina Flowers eats these bitches the fuck up.
girl, she literally left no crumbs. Like
Not a damn thing.
they should have shut the whole production down after what she
They
did
were
that
they
first
probably
episode.
did. They were like, okay, you know what? You need the camera right now. Stop playing, bitch. Take it easy. Because you're supposed to be an amateur ass hoe. You promised us you wasn't gonna get like this. Cut it the
And
fuck up.
she gay.
And she's like, bitch, I'm a twirl. I'm a tap dance on these hoes.
RuPaul was also cackling too in that little car wash. I'm like, like I like to see RuPaul alive.
Girl, you
This was before the transfusion.
before the hip replacement.
This was before the robots took over. Like he is
Before
alive, honey.
he is twirling. He's
He
actually
is
hosting this shit. Now they're like, okay, bring the weird child out and like
right. Like I said earlier, Portia is not having it with these younger queens. She even thinks Akasha is being childish when they were getting out of drag and was not here for any of Akasha's games. Child,
no,
like
not at all.
Portia was a little dragon low key.
As she should. She's old as hell.
Right.
She don't got time for these hoes.
Jade was giving sex during the photo shoot. Sex. Jennifer Lopez, the way she was plumping that booty, like she wanted to feel some cock. She wanted to feel some cock.
She was mighty horny. And also like the standards of beauty, like that was the Pip crew
Right.
back then. Now it's like a whole different thing. It's like, wow, like
Right.
crazy how times change shit and the gays just get more critical.
Wow. Wow. Rebecca Glasscock was given pedestrian.
That's all she gives. But I
When they
was
were
obsessed
getting
with her. When I first
what,
watched season 1 in its entirety, I was obsessed with her.
oh yeah, very much that. Very much that.
Now I look back like,
Um
get the fuck out.
yeah, like when you think about all of these queens, like from now on, they're like legends. But when you're actually judging them in their competition, they're all trash.
Horrible.
But also like it's their time. You know what I'm saying? Like, go on,
Right.
girl, do your thing. When they were getting out of drag, Nina is full of tats, which was like the transformation. Like everybody was gagged
I
by her
forgot.
transformation. She was like full of tats, very mask, very like hillbilly, like fucking
Hillbilly.
riding a tractor type of shit. Like she was giving mass Cuban. Like
She was really giving that. And I got shook. I was like, oh wait. Shouldn't she be behind the camera?
the girls was trying to read Rebecca Child, telling her that her nose was fake, that her
Oh my gosh, they would not let her breathe. That poor girl.
like I'm
But
like and
also, them
like
lips looked really good.
but I feel like she looked very natural. Rebecca is just literally gorgeous out of drag. Like she is a gorgeous man. Like
Yeah.
she looks like someone that could be doing telenovelas. Like
Yeah, I wonder if she's doing drag still.
I'll be looking her up. I don't know. I don't think so actually. We need to for the next episode. Let's do some homework and look into these queens and where they're at now.
Right.
Um, So the queens are out of drag, and RuPaul tells them that the first maxi challenge of the season is drag on a dime, where they have to make looks out of stuff they bought from the dollar
Iconic.
store. Iconic, iconic. Also, like first challenge of the season is the design challenge.
Right. Like, what a way to shake
Like
these hoes up.
right, like what a way to start it. What a way to start it. Chanel was not having it though. She said she bought too much clothes to this competition to be making some bullshit out of not out of Dollar Tree
She's
stuff.
like, I have thousands of dollars of rhinestones and
I
clothing.
have things with Versace on it.
She's like, bitch, I'm not trying to do no fucking challenge like this.
Right,
Wait,
right.
is this turning on and off? What the fuck?
Ooh,
Sorry, she's acting up like, get it together.
get it together, sister. Um, another notable moment, like you mentioned earlier, is in this season they say may the best woman win, because we know like later on as we start to be more inclusive when it came to the trans community, it's not right to call them women because they're not all women. They all don't
Identify themselves as women.
identify as women, so it should be be, may the best drag queen win, because
Very that.
that's what the position is, that's what they are. So yeah, so many things, because even when you watch America's Next Top Model, any of those like old reality TV shows, like they were so like problematic, low key, like in their
Oh,
wording,
extremely.
in the way they did things, aka giving Akasha the villain edit, like the first black girl that walks into the workroom. Like, come on now, like
Right.
it was giving very much Donald Trump.
Right.
Um,
Oh my God. Not
or
Donald Brown.
Miss Donald. RuPaul name dropped them too
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
first
yeah.
episode. I was like, chill, please. Pork Chop says she started drag racing 19. She started drag in 1987. She said she was jumped, shot at, and beaten for doing drag. Like she was in the trenches, and she was telling them girls 15 years ago, like when I don't know when this was, but she was telling them girls a long time ago, talking about you guys have it good. So imagine the shits that drag queen has to go through.
Right,
That
right,
Pork Shop is telling these girls in that time that they have it good.
right.
Mind you, this is way back when drag itself is not even respected on a mainstream platform.
That's wild, dude. How and also even like with this coming to surface too, like the show itself, I'm sure the drag queens got even more of a spotlight on them, and not only for the good, like it was some of it was bad. Like now people could recognize drag queens and be like,
Right.
oh, you goofy skank, I'm a clock you, and like, you know, hate was real. It's not as accepted as. So I appreciate that they had that moment of kind of putting things into perspective for the girls.
Right, right. And it was like the first, like every episode of Drag Race has like a emotional, touching moment. The
Right.
first emotional moment goes to Pork Chop. Like
Pork chop, yeah.
iconic,
As it
iconic,
should.
iconic.
That was house mother.
When RuPaul is walking around as the girls are making their garments, Rebecca is struggling, child. Like Rebecca is like RuPaul is like, you need to think this over. Like you need to like go back. Like it looks like you took it from the wreck.
And
Like
I will say
what?
that back then, like in the older seasons, RuPaul's very blatant, like, bitch, you pull up to my runway with this shit, you're
Yes.
gonna get clocked. Now he's just like, okay, and
Right.
I'll walk away.
Right.
It's very different. But he literally told Rebecca,
He was eating the girls up.
he
He was eating
literally
the girls.
whispered to her, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Rebecca. It looks like you did not a damn thing to this shit, bitch. That you
Right.
fucking walked to my runway like that and then walked away to go rag pork chop.
Like in true RuPaul fashion. In true RuPaul fashion. Um the show finally starts. For the first time ever, RuPaul walks out to CoverGirl. Very iconic. CoverGirl. With
And
that
like,
like
let's not dumb it down. He didn't walk. He strutted.
no, strutted. Like it was giving left, right, left, right.
Like he
Like,
had rhythm. Like ting 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 ting
and
ting ting.
also that runway is literally this tiny. Like you literally have to walk 1 feet in front of the other, because like 2 feet, like it's not even like that. Like that runway is literally a T. Like I'm like, oh my god, the girls can't even walk.
They couldn't even walk. That's why the girls were stumbling all over it.
All over it. Um, the judges are introduced. For the first season, judges Meryl Ginsburg, fashion journalist
Icon.
Meryl Ginsburg, icon. Another Drag Race icon, designer Santino,
Dragon. But
dragon.
we need more. We need him back.
No, but he used to drag the girls.
He used to
Like,
drag the
and
girls.
also Santino walks so that Roz and Matthews can eat right now.
But actually, he had to walk away so they could eat because he gives. I feel like he was given like
He was given. He
he
was
told the
given.
girls
I
just
need.
look
I need.
cheap.
Let's add that to the homework too. Let's check in on Santino and what he's doing
Child,
right
he
now.
was. I think he was on season 13. I think they brought him.
They
Did they bring him
did.
back I think they brought him for
Oh,
season
I
13.
think they did bring them back for season.
He was looking sickly.
Oh yes, I do remember. Oh yes, poor Santino. Well,
Yeah.
blessings to Santino. The guest judges that week were photographer Mike Ruiz, which was the one that photographed the girls for the mini challenge, and Mr.
So hot.
Bob Mackey.
Oh yes, that girl.
That girl. The stage is so small. Like the stage is so small. Oh my! It's literally like this. The like they're filming Drag Race in my living room.
They had to walk that runway like 10 times to get one good shot.
Wh-
Like
Oh my
one
god!
good, like continuous shot. Like, okay, thank you. Like, and again. Wait, one more time. Wait, no, this is only 5 seconds. Can you do it again? Go back slower.
Nina Flowers wins the first challenge in Drag Race history. Nina Flowers, a Latin queen,
A Latin queen.
a Latin queen.
And RuPaul doesn't bat an eye. He's like, congrats, girl. Anyways, Yara and Donna. He didn't even like let her have a moment. He's like, congratulations.
You're
Listen,
safe. Who walk back?
get the fuck off the stage, bitch. I got shit to take care of.
So Akasha and Porkchop are the bottom two. The first bottom two of Drag Race history.
But I will say, Akasha was right that her look didn't look bad enough to be like in the bottom. I feel like it should have been Rebecca. Rebecca's looked a mess.
No. At least Rebecca actually put some effort into it. Akasha literally just put something here and something here. It was giving very much Lala Ree. That look from Akasha walked so Lala Ree could run with her little bags. Like
Not Lala Ree, baby.
like no. It was a great bottom two.
I don't think so. But actually,
but-
no. I think Pork Chop should have been in the bottom. I feel like
Porkchop Loki gave.
and RuPaul was like, we don't. You sure you don't want to look? You don't want it to look like a costume. You want it to be fashion.
I'm like this.
Like-
This would have ate in this time. Like in this year, what Porkchop was wearing would have ate the girls
You know
that.
what? It should be a challenge on the runway that for all the past seasons, the first like runway that's like all the pork chops, whatever they wore, or like
Mhm,
iconic bad looks
mhm.
that they have, like people have to recreate it and make it good.
That will be a good
Maybe they'll do it
challenge.
because now they're giving away like a golden boot. They've given out 2, so maybe when we get to like 10 golden boots, it'll be like tonight on the runway. It's giving golden boots, like something
Right.
like that.
Category is golden boot. Yes.
That will
Very.
give.
That will be. That will. Drag Race producers, if you're listening,
See you in a year because that's probably when we'll get 10 more boots because the way that these season are going.
right.
We're doing every fucking second we breathe.
The first lip sync is, of course, to CoverGirl. And I like how RuPaul is like the hit song that is helping me pay a couple houses.
Who was helping feed homes around the nation, pay mortgages or some shit he said. I was like, very that because the girls are making
Very
a
that.
coin.
That CoverGirl song was everywhere. Like I think he saw the rights to it to like commercials and like like how they like certain people, like certain artists, their songs go so mainstream that like they sell the rights to production companies, so like you see them being played on like Marvel movies or
wow.
Disney movies and they make trillions. Like Charlie XCX, this is so random, but Charlie XCX said that she's a millionaire because of the songs that went so mainstream that she has sold to, like they've used it on football commercials, like it's like
Oh,
songs that they
wow.
use all the time in commercials, so it's because it's people love it.
Oh, wow. I didn't know
And
that.
CoverGirl was that, like CoverGirl
Oh,
was
no, for
everywhere.
sure. For
everywhere.
sure. And RuPaul does not miss the opportunity to exploit the girls and
Right.
get his coins. So I'm sure he made sure that he was getting that fucking money.
What do you think the first lip sync was giving?
I,
Portia,
f-
Portia wasn't even lip syncing.
I was gonna say Portia didn't say one lyric, and she was
Portia
literally
was like
tumbling over herself. She was about to
tumbling.
fall off. Who was like, "Baby"? Did they tell them? Like, I don't think they. The thing is, I don't think they gave them briefs. It was like, yeah, just know the lyrics of the song. But now after that season, it was like,
Portia
okay,
was literally like,
right,
mind you, I catch just like better word.
right. She's like, catch it to the left, catch it to the right. Catching everything, bitch, twirling, literally twirling on the stage.
twirling, twirling in a very dramatic way. RuPaul tells Akasha that Shantae, you stay. RuPaul was so dramatic back in the
So
day.
dramatic, and then the way that he talks is like, I want you to know,
I wish.
I just love you,
Right.
and you're destined. This is when he could talk, and he would actually talk to the girls and be like, you know what, baby, like. You are a piece of me forever, and like I appreciate that you do drag. Because he had a whole heart to heart with her on that fucking stage before sending her away.
I would say that I would say that I didn't love what RuPaul was wearing though. Like for the first time ever, like I wasn't like gagging.
I mean, I honestly don't even know. He wore something black, right? It was like a
Right,
black.
something black with a little like blonde bob. Like I wasn't gagging.
I mean, this whole season I'm not gagging from like the goodness. I'm gagging
But
at
like
like,
I feel
oh
like the hair should just be better. Like even in old school RuPaul pictures, he looks
no,
way better. I don't know. It was, and then the makeup was so light that it was looking giving boy drag. I don't know.
not boy drag. My
Victoria
God,
Victoria Porkchop is the first eliminated queen of in Drag Race history, and RuPaul literally tells her, "Go help feed the children."
you're fucking lying. I did not catch that.
Yo, she said, "Go out there and feed the children."
You're fucking lying, dude.
I'm like, I was crying at that. Go out there and feed the children.
Oh my
Like,
God,
what?
was
Like,
that like?
I don't get
Oh,
it.
oh
I
my
don't get it.
God.
She was just trying to make it sound like very humanitarian.
I guess because she came on the runway with like a pot of corn. Was it corn?
I don't.
Chitlins, bitch. What the fuck was she on?
Oh my god, it was. But
Well,
yeah,
the children ate.
and because the queen that got eliminated, her nickname was Pork Chop. Later on in Drag Race history, you learn that the first eliminated like spot is considered like the Pork Chop spot, like
Which is so iconic. Like her
which
name just so happened to be a pork chop. So the bitch had to
right,
chop. So they're your porch. Like, come on.
like very iconic, very iconic.
So fucking iconic.
So yeah, and that's episode 1 of Drag Race season 1. The queens, the eight queens left. And the
This shit was
competition,
hilarious.
like, no, it was
It was
hilarious.
such a good episode. I'm like, yo, these girls were actually funny.
It was so funny. It
It
was
was
so
Tammy
funny.
Brown for me. Tammy Brown is literally like,
A
I
legend.
could just watch her exist because she's dead ass. Like, she's literally devoted to this
Right.
character that she plays.
Right. Very much that. Very much that. It was just great to see this episode again. Like of
Yeah.
course I've watched this episode, but it was just great to like reminisce. And I'm so
And see
happy
like
that
how good they were. Like we
right.
didn't talk about it, but BB Zara Bonet, the
Oh
outfit.
my god. First of all, no, we didn't talk about this, but this from Chanel, this will have the girls gagging today. This will have the girls. Oh my god, did we totally skip the
Yeah,
runway?
we didn't go over any of the runway.
Oh my god.
Just do your honorable mention.
My honorable mention. Okay, no. My Shantae of the week, Chanel.
You ate, you gave.
Oh
You
my
did give
god,
this
I
up.
I ate this up. It was giving like, look at that face, look at that, like everything
No,
put
the mug.
together. Like it was giving very much like what the girls are giving in also. It's like this hairdo is giving like very Shea Coulee, like
Right,
updo
yeah.
with all of the things in the hair. Like
She
this
did.
is
She got
giving.
A's.
This is giving. My sachet of the week. Um, honestly, Angina. I'm sorry. Angina, like, literally, RuPaul said, "You look like a little boy." Yo, like what?
Yo, he said I said that. He's
He
like,
said you look like a little boy. Like you need to watch out. And you saw Angina was like, "Oh, okay."
she was literally like clocked, got it.
No,
And just
literally.
turned around.
It was so sad. I'm like, "Oh my god,
Yo, he was insane.
a dragon, a
All
dragon."
right. Oh my
Who were
gosh.
what were your Shantays and sachets from?
My Shantae, aside from the winner, because Nina ate Miss BB
Oh my
Sahara,
god.
she made this. This is all off of, and then she added this design with the cork,
Uh-huh.
and then that little middle corset belt thing that she created comes
Uh-huh.
off,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and then can do it like as a scarf. That shit ate.
No, she ate.
Like
And
that.
the hair is
That
there.
was
It's
amazing.
giving very much
And the hair there.
it's giving very much like Whitney Houston, very much, you know,
Mhm.
Dina. So oh my
Gorgeous.
god, it's just giving everything. Like excellence, excellence.
So good. The way that it just like moves in the wind, it was
Mm-hmm,
beautiful.
mm-hmm.
My sachet. I'm sorry, I didn't eat Miss Rebecca's shit up at all. I
Right.
thought she looked a fucking. What the fuck is that?
No, yeah, I mean the critiques from the judges made very much sense. Like, girl, you should have cut that lower to make it look sexy. Why that random
Yeah.
ass spot in your belly button? Like, the
Right.
mug
What
is there though. Like that
Oh my
mug, she looks like a woman. Like that mug is there.
Oh my god.
Why are
It
you
didn't actually
laughing?
She looks crazy to me. I think she looks so fucking like a fucking clown. What the I'm sorry.
That hair is
But
tremendous.
that hair looks crazy. That was very shake and go. They didn't even shake it, bitch. You just grab and go.
So bad.
I was
So bad.
very upset. But you ate it, so shut the fuck up.
There you have it. Season 1, episode 1, Shantays and Sachets of the week. Lord
Oh
Jesus.
my god, justice for pork chop.
Justice for Porkchop. Justice for Jade, the trade of the season. I want to jump his bones. I'm going to research all of these people so that next week's episode I kind of bring a little
You know
update
what we
of
could
where.
do? Whoever like is sashayed away, we'll give like a little brief moment of like, well,
Mm.
this is what they're up to today. So tomorrow we'll give them pork chops. I think it's tomorrow. Next week we'll give them pork chops
Oh,
and
yes, yes. Very much that. Okay, producer.
I am in the ear. Clock it, ready, go. Unlike everything.
You are cackling. You are cackling. Well, thank you so much, everybody. All of our listeners, I love our listeners because they be cackling with us and they really be
Yes,
they
I
really
love
be
you guys.
listening.
You're
They
so
really be
sweet. You guys
listening.
are so sweet. You guys have fun with us, and I like that. It's not
Very
just
much
us being
that.
delusional. Like we're actually having a good time.
Right, right. And I'm so excited to bring the listeners this season 1 recap. I feel like this is gonna
Right,
be iconic. No one else
right.
is doing this, so you're only gonna get it here on the Tuck, and that's on period.
And that's a-
And that's on period. That's on Drag Race.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
That's on Absolute.
That's an absolute.
No, literally, the entire season is on Absolute.
Oh my gosh.
Make sure you guys subscribe to our
God.
podcast, and so you don't miss any of our episodes. Every week we bring new episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race. May 20th, All Star 7 comes out. So
Yes.
starting the
Like 3
countdown.
weeks.
Starting the countdown, May 20th. You guys already know.
Not even
Make
2
sure
weeks.
that you guys tune in. We're gonna start also recapping All Star 7. So we're gonna have it all on the Tuck. The Tuck is gonna be busy, child.
It sure is.
It
Booked and busy.
sure is.
Hope
Well,
we're ready.
that is all, baby. Take it away.
Yes, that has been the tea. Now you decide the shade, ladies. Nothing changes, it stays the same. Love y'all. Have fun. Live life. And easy breezy. You know the rest.
Bye.